Hello, beautiful. As we enter this special time of the year, I want to take a moment and talk to you because I know that this year for some hasn't been easy. While for others it's been amazing and it's been epic, for some it hasn't been easy. For so many of us, 2024 has felt like a long stretch of effort, a long stretch of perseverance, determination, pressing reset, exhaustion, getting back up again. Whether it was the storms that ripped through our communities or the emotional storms that have weighed heavy on our hearts. For many, life has tested us. And if you've been impacted by the hurricanes, or someone you love may have been impacted by the hurricanes or natural disasters this year, my heart goes out to you. I want you to know that in your journey, you are not forgotten. I see you. I feel you. And I've been consistently praying for you. I want to hold space for the pain, for the rebuilding, and for the healing that you're going through right now. I want to also acknowledge that this is an election year, and this election year has brought us its own kind of storm. The storm of stress, the storm of uncertainty, fear, not knowing what's next. It's real. No matter which side you stand on, the intensity of the political climate can make us all feel stretched thin, a bit anxious, and even divided from friends, from loved ones, from people we care about. But I want to remind you of something really powerful, something I believe in with my whole heart. You are stronger than any storm that may come your way. I might be naive, but I'm a believer. I'm a believer that we are stronger when we come together, when we lean in on each other, and when we remind ourselves and one another that in the midst of all of the chaos, we still have the power to choose love, compassion, and gratitude. I'll be honest with you. There have been times this year when I've been so confused. I felt lost in the moment. Times when I felt so angry about what's happening or what isn't happening soon enough. So I recognize that we've all navigated our terrains this year. And the holiday season isn't just about gifts and dinners. It's not just about parties. It's not just about glitter and light bulbs and trees. And it's not just about that. This is a time to reflect, a time to breathe, and to find even the smallest of moments to be grateful for. No matter how difficult this year may have been for someone you love or even for you. Because gratitude isn't about ignoring the challenges or pretending that they aren't there. Gratitude is about saying, despite everything, I'm still standing. I'm still breathing. I'm still here. Despite everything, I can still find something to hold on to, something to be grateful for. I want to encourage you to reach out to someone. Reach out to someone who might be smiling on the outside, but on the inside, they're struggling. It might not be that screaming kind of struggle that kind of pukes on everybody, the kind that disrupts and demands the attention of the room. It's not that. Reach out to someone who quietly sits in their cave, hoping, even though they won't come out, they're hoping that you might come in and sit with them. Check on them. Whether they're a hurricane survivor, piecing their lives back together again, or a friend that might be dealing with something with work or family, or maybe it's someone who just had to let go of someone they love that passed away in transition. Maybe they had to say goodbye too soon and you don't know what to say. Reach out to them and actually say that. I don't know what to say, but I just wanted to let you know that I care and that I'm here. You know what it feels like to have someone remember you. And if that hand that you need to reach out comes back to you and you need to be your own rescue now, then be that. Be what you need. Let's be a light for one another. Regardless of our religious backgrounds, our geographical origin, our culture, our political beliefs, regardless of our social economic status, let's be a reminder that no matter how exhausted we feel, how frustrated we might get, we are not alone. And that together, and we will only do it better together. We can do it alone, but we will always do it better together. Because that's when we rise. So, my friend, as you maybe gather with friends or loved ones, or as you sit in a quiet moment of reflection, or even if you are just taking a moment for yourself right now, I want to ask you, what can you be grateful for in this moment, right now, while you're listening to my voice? What have you learned from this year's challenges? What have you recognized last year and now you got to apply this year? What ways are you invited to show up bolder? In what ways is your patience being invited into the space? What ways is your strength being pointed to as something that you can pull on? Or your compassion? As we move into a new year, I ask you, have you taken time to celebrate your resilience? Have you taken time to celebrate your heart? Have you taken time to recognize your superpowers? If you haven't done so, then I invite you to remember, no matter how exhausted you might feel or how overwhelmed it might seem at times or how much of a superhuman you are for everyone else, that there's so much more inside of you waiting to come out. So much love, so much possibility, so much joy, so much excitement. No matter how much you have, there's so much more. And it's your birthright to have it. This year, for many, has been a journey. And the reality is, we made it through. We're still here. You've shown up. And that's something to be incredibly proud of. Let's honor the storms that we've weathered, though we don't want them, and we didn't deserve them. And many of the storms absolutely don't feel fair, whether they're physical storms, financial storms, emotional storms, relationship storms, spiritual storms. The lessons that we've learned and the communities that we've been able to build, even when things feel uncertain, is something that we get to be grateful for. Let's be the love and the light that this world needs right now. I am sending you all of my love, my gratitude, and my belief in the greatness that lives in you and in each one of us. I say to you, my fellow gladiator, my fellow unicorn, stay strong, stay grateful, and as always, play bolder.